All right, everyone. So this is another tutorials video. As you guys know, I'm doing like videos of lifestyles. I'm doing business videos. So in this video tutorial, this is going to be a tutorial video for Impulse. You guys remember the Impulse theme? Okay, so if you guys don't know, I do have a school community that inside of there's some students who have this theme, other students who have that theme. This theme right here, Impulse, is one of the most popular ones that we've had. And there was an update. Let's talk about it. We're talking about the products page. On the products page, you'll notice that there's like this little shelf that you'll see here. And some business owners, they want to show a small description and then kind of show a shelf that shows something unique. So in our case, we're working with a jewelry company. The jewelry company is called Swaggy Chick, and they want right here where it says product details, they want to have like a little description over here, and then right here they have like a bullet point list of product details, and then another shelf, right? So another shelf that looks like this, but that has materials, right? So we could kind of like stack them together, 1, 2, 3. That's what we're going to learn on this video. There's been some updates. So I guess the first thing that you guys need to do is make sure that you have the latest and greatest theme. So if you already have Impulse, you'll notice that sometimes they'll ask you, hey, make sure that you're updated to the latest and greatest theme version. So make sure that you do that first. And then right away, let's get right to this on how to make this work out. And of course, if you like this type of content, all I ask is for you to demolish that like. Let me know down in the comments if this actually worked for you. Let's get to it, okay? All right, so first thing that I like to have organized is exactly what is it that we're going to say. So you'll notice here, a Google Doc, I have the product title, I have the description, product details, and materials all organized, right? So that's strong suggestion number one. Make sure that you have something like that ready to rock and roll. Okay, so I have 2 tabs open, right? I have the back end over here. Let me just start all the way from the beginning so that you guys are not confused. All right, so we're gonna go first into the product landing page, or in the back end of Shopify. You're gonna go right here where it says orders, products, and then look for the product that we're gonna start off with. In this case, it's Everyday Spike Bundle. We're gonna scroll all the way down and we'll notice that we have, in the new interface of Shopify Winter, because that's where we're at right now, we have product meta fields, and there's none that has been established so far, right? We're gonna be working with meta fields, okay? So let's go ahead and create some definitions for these meta fields so that the theme can pick it up as new shelves. That's what we're doing. So I'm gonna keep this tab open, but I wanna create another tab, right? So that I don't lose my place here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hover over to the bottom left, right? I'm gonna right click and I am going to press on a new tab. Then I'm going over here where it says custom data, right? Right over here on the bottom left hand corner, custom data. And from custom data, we're gonna go right here where it says products. And then from products, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a definition. And then from here on this definition, let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna first choose what is the value for this box, right? Well, let's go right here and click on type. And I'm gonna type here, or I'm gonna select single line of text. I'm gonna click on that first. And then this is going to be called first drawer title. Okay, I'm gonna call it just like that, first drawer title. This doesn't mean that you're gonna call it with the value of what that is. In other words, whatever it, no. We're gonna call it first drawer title because it's a shelf. It's like a shelf drawer, okay? So we're gonna call it first drawer title. We could put a description if you want to, right? If you don't want to, you wanna understand exactly what is this for. So in case if you ever come back here or someone else is like, hey, who did this and what is this for? This is for a product shelf, just for the title. Okay, just for the title. And what I'm going to do here is I am going to press save, and that will allow us to save the first drawer title. That's the first one, okay? Then we're going to add another definition, and this one's going to be called first drawer description. Okay, so it's 2 values for the first drawer, right? First drawer description. And on the type, we're going to select rich text editor. That's the one that we want, the rich text. And the reason we want the rich text is because it allows us to put the text, but it allows us to have the editor where we could put bullets and all that stuff. So that's very, very important. And over here, we're going to write the description, first drawer, if I could type, description information that would allow me to add bullet points. All right, we're going to go ahead and press save right there. And we're going to go ahead and sort this. In other words, you notice that first we have the drawer description and drawer title, right? First, second. The first one is always going to come out at the top, so we want to edit that. We want instead grab the mouse and go to these freckles right here, click and hold, and then scroll up so that the first drawer goes, first drawer title goes first, and then the description goes after, right? So this is how the first set should be. We're going to add another one, but I'm going to go a bit faster so that you guys could kind of like get the point, okay? This is the next definition right here because we want two drawers. Single line of text, save. Last one. Right here. Save. And we're going to sort this out now because we don't want it to show up like this. We want the first drawer title to show up first drawer description to show up second, then the second drawer title, and then the description. Cool? Great. We only have to set up this, we just have to set this up one time. That's it, right? Unless you guys want more drawers, and then that's just the whole thing. But I showed you how to do two of them so far, right? So let's get out of here. Now go back into the tab where we left off, but make sure that you press refresh on the browser because we've updated some of those terms. And we're going to scroll all the way down and you'll notice that now we have these product meta fields, right? We have first drawer title, description, title, description. You see all of that, all of these values. Now we're going to fill out the blank. Now, the cool thing about this is that we could set unique values for the products. In other words, like for every product, we'll have its unique values, right? So that they're not sharing across the board. If you noticed on the demo, they're sharing the shipping information, like that's just universal across the way. In another video, I'll show you how to set that up so that it's like if they're shared, like that one is just across the board. It's never going to change, such as like FAQ or shipping information, stuff like that. But for this example, it's just unique. Every product is going to have its own unique thing, okay? So over here on the first drawer title, we're going to say product details. We're going to copy that. And we're going to go over here back again. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to go right here to the title and we're going to say product details, right? Because that's the name of the shelf, right? The label, it's called product details. You're going to see how that shows up in a second. And then the other information is the actual text or the bullets. So in this case, we'll go to the drawer description and you notice the rich text editor show up. We're going to go ahead and press paste. And you'll see that the bullets actually came through with it, right? Like it actually showed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just click away, right? It's not saved yet, we have more information. After that, now I'm going to go to label the next title. And in this case, it's materials. So we're gonna go to the second drawer and we're gonna call it materials right there. And then finally, we're gonna add the information regarding those materials on these bullet points right here. And we're gonna click on this and we're gonna press paste. Those are the materials in bullet points. Click away. My information is done for that specific product. Now I'm going to press save. Okay, so the meta information is attached to that product, but that doesn't mean that it's going to show up in your store. All right, so if you're like, hey, I did all this information and I don't see it on my website, we're just halfway done. We have to now program the theme so that it can fetch this information. Let's get to it. All right, so the next step that you're gonna do is you're gonna go right over here to online store. So I encourage everybody to click on online store and then go to where it says customize theme. If you want, you could just go back there, but we're gonna go to customize theme, and that's where we are. We're in customize theme. Again, we're on the impulse theme, right? So all of these instructions is just for those who have invested on the impulse theme. So from here, we wanna go exactly to that product that we were working on. You guys remember that one product is the everyday spike bundle, right? So I'm gonna triple click on this so that I don't lose my place. I'm gonna right click, copy. And over here, we're trying to find that product. Okay, so I guess one of the quickest ways that we could do that is go to the search, look for it, press paste, and we're straight to that product that we were working on. And if you scroll down over here, you'll notice that the old description is showing up, but not the shelves. The shelves is not showing up yet. Okay, we're gonna add the shelves so that we could clean this stuff up and it'll look real nice. Okay, so from this screen, we're gonna go towards the left. Now yours might look different than mine depending on how customized you've been and all that type of stuff. So over here on the template for the default product, which is where we're at right here, on the default product, on the template, you should have a tab, right? So let's go ahead and click on this tab, which nothing shows by the way, but for those of you who are trying this for the first time and you're using the demo, the values on the right hand side where it says heading and all that stuff, you might have the default value, which is called shipping information. Just go ahead and click on, it's like a little blue bar or something like that. Click on this and just press delete. And then over here on the content, you'll notice that they have something pre-written. Like over here, you could put whatever the demo brought over, delete that and then press save. And you should be right here where I'm at. You should be at this setting where it's blank. Okay, so make sure that if you have context here on the tab, go ahead and erase it and then press save. If you don't see the tab, right? If you don't see the tab, then on the left-hand corner of this whole product or whatever, click on where it says add block and you want to go towards where it says tab, which I'm already using it. So that's why it's not, here it is right here, tab. So go ahead and select on that and you guys should be caught up towards where I'm at, which is this screen here. All right, this is where it kind of gets confusing, okay? Because they've done so many updates. And of course, if what you're seeing right now is not working because they've updated after the fact, let me know down in the comments. Or if you're inside of my community, let me know in SKOOL saying, hey, Edwin, it seems like they changed something. If you're inside of the SKOOL community, of course, you could share a screenshot to say, Edwin, look, I am in version so-and-so, and it seems like your instructions or the videos is not panning out the way, and then you're going to get the immediate attention. Those who are watching me on YouTube, you guys are going to get it way later, right? You're going to be like, I'm stuck, what happened? So make sure that you're part of the SKOOL community. The link is down below so that you guys could join, and I have an amazing group of people there, especially those who have invested in the Impulse theme. All right, so from here, what we're gonna do is that on the upper right, you see where it says heading, there's like this cylinder and it says connect dynamic source. We're gonna click on that. On the dynamic source, this part gets tricky, right? We're going to click away where it says tab content page, right? Because right now we're at a preset. We don't wanna stay here. Don't get confused out of these selections right here, or do not add meta field, don't do that. Instead, you wanna click right here where it says current block tab content from page. You want to click right here to make you kind of go back, right? And then from here, from this template, you want to click on template product. You want to click on this. And now we see some of the values that we have previously added, okay? So right here, what we're going to do is we're going to select, right? For this tab, we're going to select first drawer title. And that is going to show up there. You remember how I said product details, right? That's the label, product details. Great, that's the first part. Next part, tab content. On tab content is when you expand the tab, what information is gonna be pulled here, right? And what you wanna do is click on, again, dynamic source. We might see a different page as we see it right here. And we want the first drawer description. That's the one we want. We're gonna click on this guy right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and press save. Great. Before we move forward, let's test this out. We're going to go back into the products page where we left off, and we're going to press refresh because we've done some changes on the theme side. And so before testing anything out, you want to make sure that when you come to this page, you press refresh so that the information of that connection has updated. And by doing so, let's go now to where it says view. And on view, we now see product details that if we click on it and expand, you'll notice that the information has been updated for the everyday spike bundle. Okay, so product details includes one, blah, blah, blah. right? All of this stuff, okay? So this is great. So far, so good. Let me click out of this so that I won't confuse you. And now let's go back into this. So we have product details. So we're going to go back into the template, and now we're going to go right here on this add block. You'll notice how this part's a little tricky. Some of you guys might say, hey, I don't know how to add this or add a new one, but make sure that you're inside of the product folder. Don't go in anywhere else. Underneath product, you'll see these guys right here, and see where it says badge or trust badge or tab. Right here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the mouse and scroll down until this comes out. Very important, right? So if you're going too fast, it might be, see, if I go too fast, you can't see it. So you have to go kind of slow, and then you're like, all right, here, let's add a block. Now let's add a tab. And here's a different tab. And this is that shipping information that I told you about. This is, throughout the whole thing. So let's go ahead and update this. We're going to triple click on this right here. We're going to exit out. We're going to triple click on this. Let's see here. We're going to triple click, and we're going to delete that as well. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, but now it's for the second tab, right? So we are here where we're supposed to be. If you don't see this, you may have to click away to go back. Make sure that you're at the template product. What you're seeing in this block right here, make sure that it says template product. And now we're going to select second drawer title, and you'll see that that value connection is there. Now for the tab content, same thing. We're going to connect here, and we're going to go to second drawer description, and we're going to press save. Now you notice that product details and materials are there. They're showing up. Let's go back into the product admin page here. Let's press refresh once again. Okay. And now let's go ahead and test this out by pressing view. Another tab will open, scroll down a bit. And now we see that we have two shelves. We have the shelf for this one, and then we have the shelf for the materials. A lot of questions that I've received was, well, how do I make this so that, let's say when the screen loads for the first time, this one is already expanded and then the other one is kind of closed? Or how do I make it so that both of them are expanded, and then that way if they want to close it, they could close it themselves? But at launch, in other words, when they show up for the first time, it just appears like that. At the moment of the recording of this video, this is what you get, right? If you want to make it so that it's automatically expanded, that's a service that you could hire us for, because we have to custom code it. Out the box, the theme does not allow to do that. I already asked them. They're like, no, you have to hire somebody and all that stuff. So if you're part of my community, right, you have a way to contact me. We could sort that out. That's if you really need it. But is it something that's going to make a lot of money or anything like that? I don't think so. It's more of cosmetic, aesthetic purposes as you see fit. Okay, I want to emphasize again, if you have not heard of the SKOOL community, let me show this to you. It's pretty cool. Cool. All right, so on the link down below, I'm going to share with you my SKOOL community, right? It's free, guys. Like this, all this stuff that you get is free. Okay, so you get to learn all the principles related to Shopify, like principles of e-commerce. This is one of the latest videos that I actually thrown out there. And you'll notice how I'm talking about, every definition that you need to understand right before you even jump into business. I talk about the business models and pricing. I talk about products, inventories, website structure, sales, marketing, and payment terms, marketing terms, reporting terms, legal terms. Like all of that stuff is in the principles of e-commerce. You get to learn the beginning, but then I dive deeper into how to create products, signing up for the first time, the intro to the admin. Like a lot of these videos, you'll notice that they're on my YouTube, but they're old, right? And I'll kind of update from time to time. My YouTube video is centralizing more into concepts and ideas and theories on how to market and how to grow your business. But if you want to learn all the concepts in the beginning, how to set up shipping, the top Shopify themes, the best apps to install, etc., come to this e-commerce here. I'll leave the link down below so that you guys could check it out. And then of course we have other classes that it's the accelerated program, the impulse setup theme. That's where this video is going to live inside there, right? But everything having to do with impulse, all the tricks, all the bells and whistles, that is there. Okay. So you get to see all the latest and greatest. And then aside from that, you get to meet like-minded business owners that are just like you, that are kind of like trying to progress, learn Shopify, and build their store. If you really like this type of stuff, all I ask is for you to let me know down in the comments saying, hey, Ed, this was great. Demolish that like button. And also, if you know other business owners too, or you have a business partner, share that information with them. Totally share this out if you found this very resourceful. Aside from that, I'll see you next time. Peace.